Hello YouTube world. It's been a while and I feel like catching up, so let's get into it. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't even know like what to talk about. So, life has been kind of like a whirlwind. Just a heads up, my battery is probably gonna die while I'm filming this, so just want to let you know. Anyways, how's it going? How's life? My life has been interesting. Work has been interesting. Sorry that this is my first YouTube video of 2022. I haven't had time, to be honest, but now my schedule has freed up, so I'm pretty happy about that. And let's just do some makeup, shall we? And chit chat, talk about life. Things are pretty crazy right now, just in general in the world, so I thought I would just kind of try and brighten everybody's day, I guess. I'm using the Auric Glow Lust underneath my foundation right now. I did something that I thought I would never do. Do you want to know what it is? I did it. I bought the Jaclyn Hill, what is this? The skin tint and concealer. I actually filmed a whole video on it and then I decided not to post it because just the backlash that she was getting from that. I thought, well, I am probably not the most qualified to talk about this, so I'm not going to say anything. But I can say I have figured out how to use the concealer, and that was really my goal in the video that I filmed and never posted. Was I just wanted to figure out how to use it because, you know, I had to put myself in Jaclyn's shoes. Okay, she lives in Florida, first of all, so it's really humid. She doesn't want to set her concealer or foundation. And when I learned, when she says you don't need to set it, it literally means do not set it. Because that was where I was running into the problem, was every time I would set it, it would start to get all patchy. So right now I'm using Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's been kind of my go-to lately. I really love it. Sometimes I'll just kind of like put it all over my face and like use it as a foundation. I heard the Nars foundation is really good, so that might be a new investment for me. I know I'm a little blown out right now, so I look like super bright already, but I just want to show you guys kind of what I've been doing for my like regular work makeup. I use the Nars, and then I'll take the Jaclyn Hill concealer and like just the tiniest bit, like literally the smallest little bit, I'll put like right here where I get the dark spots like kind of like pinched next to my nose. And then I blend that out, and I don't set it, I don't do anything with it. And it's just, I've learned the tiniest bit goes a long way. Like, you don't need a lot. The skin tint, however, I still am iffy about. I just don't like the way it feels on my face. It feels like a thick layer, you know? It's not super, it's not light like you would think a skin tint would be. But yeah, check that out. No texture. No creasing. I think I figured it out, which I'm very happy about. So let's get a little personal, shall we? I'm not gonna lie, this past like couple weeks has been a little difficult for me. I'm just kind of trying to figure out like what my role is, I guess, in work, and I thought I kind of had like a clear plan, but then, you know, shit happens where people come in and they just like to kind of shake things up, I guess. So I'm just kind of like, I feel like I'm almost starting over in a sense, but it's not like I've never started over before. So it's interesting how when you start to kick bad habits, people kind of like just start to remove themselves from your life, you know? And I've been really trying to just like live a healthier life, like mentally and physically. And I've noticed how a lot of people have just kind of like fallen off because they don't necessarily want those same things, and that's fine. But I'm getting older, and I gotta start thinking more about my future and about myself. And I don't like to be selfish, but sometimes duty calls. So yeah. And I've also seen some old friends like in the past like month or so, and it's just interesting the way they treat you when they see you doing something different, or like out of the norm of what they normally see you doing, because they'll try to like cut you down, and it's like, those aren't friends. And I don't know, it just kind of like sucks. But like, for example, I saw somebody who I haven't seen in years, like years, and I was talking with her, and she was there with like some of her friends, and me and her friends were like getting along great. We were just chit-chatting and talking about life and whatever, and this girl butts in with something completely unrelated to the conversation just to try and make me look bad. It wasn't even related to what we were talking about, but she was trying to put me down in front of everybody else. And it's like, I feel like I handled it pretty gracefully. I was like, oh yeah, you live and you learn, stuff like that. 'Cause like, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I also have the courage to put myself out there, and I know I'm gonna make mistakes, just like everybody makes mistakes. It's just, I'm more willing to, show them on camera and be vulnerable, and maybe it can help somebody else. And just what she said was just like, off the wall, and I'm like, okay, what does that have to do with anything? But yeah, I just played it off like, yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. So that's what happens when you don't know what you're doing. You fail. But I still have the courage to put myself out there and keep trying, And I think it's just, her jealousy like really showed. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't a good look for her. I thought it was like kind of childish. And it makes sense because she is still pretty young. But I don't know, sometimes I just wonder where people's minds are at. Like, are you ruminating? Like, are you still dwelling on the past? Because I'm here in the future, and it's way better, But anyways, I'm really happy that I found out how to use that Jaclyn Hill concealer, because I thought it was getting so many negative reviews. And I was like, crap, did I just waste my money? But honestly, it looks so good. Like, when I finally figured out how to use it in a way that works for me, I'm not saying this will work for everybody. Like, if I put it here and here and here, it doesn't work. I literally just put it on the insides of my corners, almost like an inner corner highlight, and that's what works for me. But this has kind of been my go-to eye look lately too. It's just like a smoky, cool tone brown, or sometimes like a gray, but I don't do it like perfectly. I'm not interested in perfection anymore, because throughout the day at work, I'll like, smudge my face or smudge my makeup, and like, I'm not interested in something that has to be like super high maintenance. So yeah, I'm just keeping it very basic. I'm using the OG Naked palette for this. I used Naked and then Buck. Naked was like the first kind of base that I used, and then Buck just on the outer corners to give a little more dimensiones. And then I'm gonna take some Hustle, and I'm just gonna dab that on the outer corner using my little It Cosmetics smudger brush, and just kind of smoking a liner right here, just on the outer corner. I don't want it to go all the way in. But yeah, this is my my kind of go-to work look. I haven't even been really wearing foundation anymore. I just wear concealer, and that's what works for me. But I do need to start coming up with wedding looks, guys. I'm getting married in August. Oh my gosh, and there's just so much to do. I'm going home this weekend to pick out dresses. I made an appointment, or my mom made an appointment with a couple bridal boutiques. And yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. Like, what if I don't find it? But I know I will. I know I'll find something that I like. I sent her a few photos of like the silhouettes that I want, and I'm just so excited. But you guys, like, this is me getting a little vulnerable and open. Like, honestly, I wasn't one of those girls that sat and like thought about my wedding when I was a kid, just because, like, honestly, it didn't really matter to me. Like I never thought, I feel dumb saying this, but like I never really thought it would happen. Like I just always thought that I would be single or like just dating for the rest of my life until I met Dylan, and like he really showed me that like I'm worth it, you know? I'm worth the commitment. And I don't know, it's just funny how it takes somebody else to like open your eyes like that, because I just never thought it would happen. I've always like, in relationships, I've always like given everything in relationships to the point where like when we break up, I'm like devastated and I'm left with nothing because I literally give everything to the other person, and then I'm like, fuck, you know, what do I do now? I'm nobody. They were my whole identity pretty much. Like I change everything about myself to make that person like me, and it's not healthy, it's not good. And I think after one of my last breakups, I stopped doing that because I was like, you know what? They're gonna go anyways, so why do I keep like trying to please them? I changed myself to please them, you know? And so when I met Dylan, it was like, I'm done with it. Like I was done with the game. I was done with like playing hard to get or like, you know, not texting first, all that crap, you know? When I met him, it was like, if he likes me, he likes me. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And I'm not gonna stew. I'm not gonna, you know, try and make him like me, because what's the point? If he doesn't like me, well, too bad, you know, somebody else will. And it's just really cool because we met at a good time where he was like in that same boat, you know, like he wasn't trying to play the game and like change himself for anybody else either. And we're such a good fit, you know. We both liked the same kinds of movies, we both had the same sense of humor, like we both really just got along. And that was something that I'd never really had before. I'd never had somebody that I just like was friends with and could talk to and be myself around, and he still accepts me for that. And it's so crazy because I'm like, how do you deal with me sometimes? So yeah, I'm really excited. I guess I don't know if I'm gonna like share a bunch of that journey on here. I might, maybe, I don't know if I want to like share the whole dress picking process, say yes to the dress, all that kind of stuff. Like I don't know if I want to share all that because I'm very personal. Like I keep a lot of things to myself intentionally because I just don't need people knowing my business like that. But it might be fun to just like give little peeks of stuff, you know. But yeah, it's happening. It's happening in August, and maybe like day of the wedding I might have somebody film or like do a vlog or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much my makeup look. Usually I'll put some sort of shimmer, but today I don't really feel like it. Oh, I found this blush at Ulta. It's by Essence. It's called The Blush, and it's literally such a perfect color. It's called Believing. I didn't realize that was even the color of it, but it's so pretty. I love like a cute little mauve moment. That's like one of my favorite colors of blush. And lip. Like if they made this a lip color, girl, it would be over. That's like perfect for me. But I need a new good mascara. So I've been using this Clinique for like the past year or so. I love it, but it's like gone. Victoria Beckham, I'm kind of over it. I've been using the R.E.M Beauty, but sometimes it transfers onto my eyelid and it's like, ugh, so annoying. I need a new good mascara. Also, I need a new bronzer, guys. Bronzers, I have two, I think. Well, I have two that I actually use. Hoola, which I hit pan on, and then Paula Dorf, which is almost gone. Oh, I've used this a few times already. I got this Lancome. It's like a blur and go stick. It's supposed to like blur your pores and whatever. I don't know. It might be a little bit gimmicky, but it feels like a silicone-y stick that you just put on, and it's supposed to like, you know, blur your pores as a primer or something. Or you can just like wear it by itself if you're that kind of. And memory card died. or memory card got full. So, where was I? Oh, Lancome. If you're that kind of girl, that might be a thing for you. If not, whatevs. But yeah. Oh, I got some mascara on my nose. So that was probably one of the quicker of the get ready with me's that I've done. Got a little bit of a life update in there. And yeah, I'm gonna start filming more because it makes me feel good. Sometimes I feel like I just overthink everything and I'm like, oh no, I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. And it's like, why not? I'm allowed to have an opinion. I'm allowed to exist on this earth just like everybody else is. So why do I keep like trying to shrink myself? And that's something I'm not doing anymore. So, oh, let me do a lip real quick. One of my favorite lips I've been doing recently is Palladio Spice. I got this at Sally's and I line. Okay, line like so, and then I use this, it's like an Ulta brand, Ulta Beauty Sheer Lip Gloss Nude Shimmer, and I use that just, you know, on the center. So I got that cute little 90s look happening, you know. I feel like typically that looks done with like a more, like a darker lip liner, but here she is. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching me, and I hope to see you guys soon. I'll talk to you later.